Hello, and thank you for watching a demonstration of NitroCell's integration with Microsoft Dynamics NAV, or NAV for short. To do so, we'll use NitroCell's screen responsive template, which adjusts to look great on every device. We'll start by walking you through the basics, selecting an item in MS NAV, editing that item using NitroCell's proprietary software, using NitroCell software to upload that item to an online store, viewing that item online exactly as your customers would, selecting that item for purchase, checking out using NitroCell shopping cart, downloading and processing the order using both NitroCell software and NAV, and we'll finish up showcasing some of the other features of the NitroCell platform. Let's get started. For the purposes of this demonstration, we're going to assume a working knowledge of NAV, so we'll focus mainly on what NitroCell can do. So let's go into MS NAV and assume this bike chain is an item we want to sell online. Just so you know, NitroCell fully supports items with variants or information matrix items, but we'll save that for another time. Let's go ahead and select the item so we can note some of the details in the item card. For now, let's note that the item number is 1310 and the unit price is $12.95. And there's currently 10 on hand or in stock. By the way, in our longer version of this demo, we showcase all of the functions available to you when you use NitroCell. We will now introduce you to one of the pieces of software included with the NitroCell platform. It's called the Product Attribute Manager, but we call her Pam for short. If you sign on to NitroCell, Pam will become one of your closest friends. Pam takes a snapshot of your NAV database from when it was last saved, so we should be able to locate our bike chain. Here it is. Again, we see the item number is 1310. The unit price is $12.95, and there's currently 10 on hand. Now we can begin adding more details to our item for the web store. Pam provides a utility to quickly create web-friendly departments and categories. Having already created mine, we'll assign our item to Sporting Goods and Bike. When we selected our item in NAV, we didn't take the time to edit or elaborate on its description or its item name. MS NAV, like other POS systems, has a character limit for the description to accommodate for printing tags and labels. That can be a liability when you're selling online. With NitroCell, Pam solves that problem with its alternative naming option, Web Description, or Web Name. So let's go ahead and enter a nice long web description for our bike chain right now. SRAM PC1 Single Speed Nickel Bike Chain. Okay, that's done. Now, let's go ahead and select an image for our bike. Pam's image editor lets you add your own, or even better, search the web for product images. This saves you loads of time, especially when you're putting up large quantities of products to your online store. Let's also quickly mark the new product field as true. We'll point out how this shows up on the website later. Lastly, you can see the extended description field, where you can enter up to 10,000 characters to explain the details of your products. From here, you can also quickly copy-paste them from item to item. Okay, let's keep moving. Web item is the attribute which makes items appear online. To make this item available on the web store, set it web item equals true. Pam can also let you make changes to multiple items at once, another time saver. As you can see, these other items are web item equals false. Let's click copy on a true and then paste to all rows. And voila! All of these items are available for sale online. And now we'll commit changes, which is like save in Pam. Another piece of the NitroCell suite of software is called NSC Sync. This is the oh-so-important component that keeps your in-store and online store synchronized, thus the name. You can set sync's frequency to a variety of intervals, but we're going to do a manual sync right now so we can see the new items we've prepared for the online store. Alright, as you can see, our item is featured right here in the New Products carousel. That's because we indicated new item equals true in Pam before. You can customize our carousels or create your own. New product is just a commonly used default that's already set up for you. NitroCell's backend tool, the Web Store Manager, or WSM for short, lets you have complete control over how your products are displayed on your online store. We covered those features extensively in another tutorial. We can also find our item in its department and category. And here it is, with its nice long web description we just entered, and the extended description underneath. And most importantly, we can see that we have 10 in stock, just as we saw in NAV. Okay, Let's order the item now so we can show you the shopping cart features and how to process the order when we're finished. We'll add the item to our cart and then select Go to Checkout. Since we're using a test account, you can see that all of my billing information has been auto-filled into the proper fields. You'll be able to customize your checkout page with web coupons, gift wrapping, shipping options, and much more, which is detailed extensively in our other tutorials. Let's go ahead and order our item. After the customer places their order, they get taken to an order confirmation page. They also receive an email confirmation. Another email gets generated and sent to your store and contains all of the order details. Let's go ahead and process the order now. Web orders are downloaded every 15 minutes, but I'll perform a manual sync to bring it down now. Look! Do you see the pop-up in the bottom of the screen? It says, New web order received. This alert shows every time a new order is downloaded. Now let's go ahead and open up MS NAV again. To begin processing the new order, we navigate to the NitroCell Web Orders Order Processing interface. Here's the web order we just created. I'll import it into NAV. Here we can see all the details of the order, just as it was online. To complete the transaction, I'll post the order. Lastly, we can choose to set the status and generate an invoice, or both. As you can see, with just a few clicks, the order is posted and complete. To help with fulfillment, NitroCell also integrates with postage and label software, which we highly recommend. The rest of the operation is pretty self-explanatory and is covered in more detail in our extended demonstration. Do you remember how many bike chains we started with earlier? 10. Let's go ahead and look at our item again. And there you can see that after the order, we're showing only 9. Now let's check online. And there we go, 9 available. NitroCell perfectly keeps your in-store and online inventories in harmony. Your customers are in perfect harmony too. As you can see, NitroCell created the customer in the NAV database, complete with all the details. And here we can see the same customer in details in the Web Store Manager. While we're here, let's finish up with a quick tour of the back-end web portal that every NitroCell client uses to manage their account and features of the online store. You can see various menu options here that control settings for products, marketing, payments, shipping and taxes, etc. Many of these are one-time settings, and we help you set them up correctly during the implementation and training that every new client receives. Well, okay, that about does it. If you are looking for an e-commerce solution that works perfectly with the ERP and POS software you already own, then NitroCell is the best choice for you. Thank you again for watching. NitroCell e-commerce, helping you succeed online.